First of all, a big thanks to ET for having us. It's our privilege to be there and it's highly insightful event. It's a very good question and good point to start with. You know, APIs have become the backbone of any application today. If you'll go bunch of years back, most of the applications are web-based. But now as all applications are on API traffic, that adds to a lot of threats as well. What it does, there are a lot of touch points within APIs, which basically any hackers or attackers, they expose it and they do the attack. So primarily there are two kinds of attack. One is the embedded one. Embedded API based attacks are those attacks wherein attackers use the vulnerability within API to do the attack. And there are other kinds of attacks are business logic attacks. Business logic attacks are those attacks wherein attackers will use the AI tools to hit the very business logic of the application. For example, changing the sequence of API. Embedded based attack example is like SQL injection and all. So yes, nowadays all cyber attacks, primarily API is the base of any application. So this is categorized into these two kinds of attack. Yes, business logic attacks, like they are very new attacks, highly innovative. What it does, primarily I will tell you one thing. We have seen in business logics, this kind of attacks, they used to use AI. This is the AI-enabled attacks. So cyber attackers are using AI for attacking any of the application. Attackers use different tools to reverse engineer the very business logic of an application. So if they are successful in that, that leads to data theft, reputation loss, revenue loss, and top of it, it's fraudulent activities. So we need to handle it. So to be very frank, for handling this kind of attacks, for AI-enabled attacks, we have to have AI-enabled protection, AI-enabled mitigation solutions as well. So Radware is one out of them. We are very much into it. We can support all that. Well, a lot has changed in last 3 years. In last 3 years, you have seen many wars. Then recently, India and our neighboring country. So these attacks are happening at a very fast pace now. And the worst part is, AI is in wrong hands now. What it means? The attackers are using AI to do all this kind of attacks. We have seen web DDoS kind of attacks, which is layer 7 attacks. We have seen DDoS attacks. We have seen API hits. We have seen bot attacks that had increased multifolds. And they are very targeted attacks. And it's very hard to stop. So for instance, Radware has invested heavily into AI space, like our solution like AI SOC, which automate the complete cycle or every aspects of handling the cyber attack. So we are investing big time into it. So for example, with AI SOC and with our this solution, be it attack mitigation, we will do it on the fly. We'll provide you forensic reports. We'll provide you quick recommendations as well on that. So to be very frank, to handle in current scenario, to handle any kind of attacks, primarily AI-based attack, you have to have AI-based protection. And last few years, Radware has invested big time into it, which was moving to zero-touch cyber security solution. You have seen in India, we used to use this surgical strike, this thing very more. So we have a solution which will provide you surgical cyber mitigation at that.